video. That cat kind of got this one's a cat, and then this one's not really a cat, but looks like a cat. I'm not even really a cat person. There's a dog. Welcome back to my card table, where today we're talking about the only two things that I care about in set 12. Okay, maybe, but that involves us actually getting these waifu decks in English, and I've never even seen quintuple, whatever they're called. Anyways, let's talk about weird cats. So, to get started, let's take a look at Ominagruzio. Ominagruzio is the first deck in the game to actually be designed around Masque of the Hydreigon. Yes, there's some cool kids that put on the mask to unleash their inner true selves for Persona 5 style, but this cat is straight up coming in with a second form based on Masque, and an effect that directly does a Masque thing. And yes, I say cat. This is the cat according to the official Fancy Vanguard Lords, and it should have bits to Akea. I mean, look at this thing. It's got like owls, cats, other animal things. There's a whole like zoo of nightmares in this. I guess Dark State makes sense for nightmares. It should have been Sokea. Almost rage quitting the game for missed opportunities aside, Evil Eye has two skills. First of all, when you place it, you look for another Ominagruzio guy or a mask. Sub-form changing and Persona Rising has a nice little benefit. As for its non-tutor skill, all you need to know is that it binds a trigger from drop in order to prevent your opponent from defensively triggering anything that has a shared trigger type in your bind zone. Bind to crit, they aren't getting power from crits. Bind to heal, they're not getting power from heals. Bind to overtrigger, you laugh at them. This alone is insane, as you can eventually shut off all triggers if you find a way to bind all 5 trigger types. But we're just getting started. Like I said, when the Black Cat gets all evil, its trigger nullifying ability evolves even more. But we'll get to that in just a second. First, let's give a little shout out to its unique skill. Restanding. I mean, restanding Vanguards aren't really new, especially in Dark State. But getting a second Vanguard attack that you can stack triggers on is always welcome. For this one, you just need to summon 2 back row rear guards. And counterblast 1 to lose 1 drive check once per turn. 3 drive checks isn't really agreed on or next stage level, of course, but when you neutralize defensive triggers and don't really have to use a panda or anything, that's still pretty good. I can't do a cat purr. Of course, there are plenty of neat gimmicks that can be activated when your rear guards go into suck mode, but we'll save those combos for when a dedicated deck video shows up in your feed. You guys are subscribed to get notifications when I drop sick new deck vids, right? Just know for now that Bear did it first, and the Greed on Master and me smiles that our minions are getting some brand new friends this day. Anyways, back to his trigger negate skill. Just like the OG, it negates power-ups from any defensive triggers that match the typing of something you have bound. Of course, this is a mask skill, so instead of using a Soul Blast, you basically make one of your normal outcats go bye-bye forever. And are rewarded by the addition of now your matching triggers also lose 5k shield. Not sure how making a 15k turn to a 10k or a 10k to a 5k is actually a matter in the long run, since most players run effect triggers that give you plus 5 shield anyways. But another villain cat deck would be pleased that his skills were inherited in I just realized this is a Corona thing. Welcome to Gear Corner, your one-stop shop for all things Gear Chronicle. I gotta level with you guys. Gotta level with you guys right now. I actually had dead stop IRL when I scripted that last line. God! I wasn't supposed to like this thing this much. It's supposed to be a funny other Dark State deck that I run that's like Brant, which is the only Link Joker deck I ever get caught dead playing. Expect a BS build of this to be done once I science it out, I guess. I'm done here. You like it when I do this kind of discussion videos? Well, show up by clicking that little thumb button down below. No, not that one. This one right there. You click that one. And don't forget to subscribe for more coaster and card game content. Insert raise energy plug here. Insert raise energy plug here. Beep boop raise energy, get raise energy, insert raise energy content used for code Skyridge, bye. Oh, and the TCG player one too. Got a page up there. Both ways help support the channel so I can make awesome decks, do more coaster vlogs, go to more Vanguard events, and in general make the quality of these videos go up. So yeah, give me money so I can make this place better. Magnolia. Everyone's favorite cat, courage wolf, whatever it is. This Aqua Force, great nature looking thing is finally getting some love after set 4. I mean, I know we're getting some cards for everything here and there, but that's actually a year and a half ago. Either way, I'm happy. You guys have been around since the beginning of my early D videos. You'll know that I am hardcore on Team Megami, hoping our little steampunk looking Time Girl would be the best of the main 5, and I even started with the trail deck before building some other things from scratch. So of course we're going to talk about Dark Cat Dog, Lord of the Maybe Bork. Disclaimer, I was originally going to try and get this video out before last week's episode happened and put in a little joke about Megami maybe becoming slightly less one-dimensional and actually cool bad girl villain, so I'm sad now. And it was on her theme song too! You can bark as much as you want in this video, okay? It'll be funny. Seven-Horned Beast King of Calamity, Magnolia Masque, is not only a pretty metal name, but it has a pretty cool twist on our favorite skill to be transferred onto Grand Race. As always, this bad girl has multiple effects, including sending another Magnolia to the Shadow Realm. Cool twist on that, of course, is that Magnolia does have her grade 4 form, but I don't think you'll be running that on top of the other mask parts, and of course this being a Persona 5 ride deck. Way too clunky because Maggie needs all of her little pieces to function. As for that mask skill, it gives your back row attackers the ability to pop off a rear guard whenever they attack a Vanguard. On-hit pressure is always welcome, and while it might not be the main draw here, having control add-on is always good and seems to be a pretty common addition in these converted grade 3s. The part we care about though is this unique skill. Everything on a Dragon Tree marker is going to get an extra 10k and the ability to back row attack for free. Wowie zowie! Never let me say those 2 words on camera again. Cat Dragon has always kind of given you 4 to 6 attacks by letting your back row swing in. It's just usually tied to cost like a Counter Blast or Persona riding or riding up to the grade 4. Now you just gotta kind of plant them on a tree, and that makes complete and utter sense for this being the plant-based nation. Granted, this means that you actually have a deck now where your markers matter, but you'll probably be playing the minion duo anyways for the sake of your engine. Still interesting that it took this long for a deck to actually make Dragon Trees matter, aside from Griffith Gilla, I guess. I mean, it's always kind of been just a side effect of, oh hey, you can make your thing get +5, I guess, during your turn. No. Now you're getting 6 attacks off it, and those are hitting for +15 to literally let a trigger down and swing for 20. And keep in mind that, of course, Mask is a Persona Ride gimmick, so that's another 10 on top of it. That means you're going to get +25, and you're going to be playing Cyril in this deck because you're smart, so there's another +10, and your rear guards and Dragon Trees are basically going to get +35, and you can see where we're going with this. You just make ginormous numbers with 6 attacks. As far as making that field goes, Stokey has always had plenty of good superior call options, but I'd be remiss if I didn't force this card into the spotlight right now. Get it? Because the support is called Force Glow Dragon. I'll see myself out now. This crazy thing has 2 effects, one that's pretty insane, and one that gives Magnolia +5 when it attacks. That one's pretty good too, I guess. Just gotta stack them up before you swing with Magnolia. For its main skill, when this dragon is forcefully grown into the field, stop! You can Counterblast 1 to resurrect a card from your drop zone for every Dragon Tree marker you got. In other words, another reason that Magiverse cares about the trees in her forest. And this one fills out your entire board. Hello, control decks that aren't Prison or Gear Chronicle. Or Canner! I already said Gear Chronicle. In other words, with this thing in a healthy forest of tree markers, you should always have access to your 6 attack swings. 7 with this guy. Of course, the thing to note is that Force Glow only cares about your Vanguard being a Magnolia. So theoretically, you could run this with base grade 3 Persona Ride or grade 4. I wouldn't do this because then your +15k back row turns turn into +5 everywhere. But it's an option if you care about having a 3rd drive check. No, not that one. We already have way too little space here to run even more order text, and it's not like we already have a grade 3 order that we want to play every turn. I think you can still run the Zorga ride line in here. They literally did in the anime episode, and I was so happy when I saw that grade 1 revealed. Just, maybe now we're running 4 masks in that case. Basically a cat. No. I got nothing after that. Thanks for watching, like and subscribe if you guys also realize that cats are always seen as the villains of society in TCG anime. And don't forget to check out my page on TCG Player or grab some raised energy using code SkyRich to support me on this channel. They're also doing some IRL sales now, mainly these new energy drink tea kind of flavors that you can find at your local Dollar Generals. But if you want an actual selection, go to the website, use my code, y'all know what to do. Anyways, the number of times I said cat in the last... It's probably driving Tony crazy. So I better go play with the doggo before she thinks I brought a new friend home for her. Always, embrace the infinite.